Okay, game 2. I think this is a mulligan. One land. One land temple's quite tempting, but I think it's a mulligan. People can tell me if they disagree. I'm going to keep that. It's a bit of a lands and spells hand, but I do have 2 ways to interact with a pack rat if it does come down on turn 2. So I'm kind of duress proof. That's the problem with mulliganing against mono black. Maybe there's an argument that last hand wasn't really a mulligan. Mana Confluence? That I wasn't expecting to see. Yeah, we've got no time to do this apart from there. Yeah, we need lands, so that's fine. Mana Confluence. Is that a splash? Oh, it's got to be a splash. But which colour? Blue could be. Well, that's probably no logical reason to. Just because Night Vale Spectre is blue doesn't mean. So I think just going to fire off Boros Charm here. I'm guessing like no plays means hand full of removal, or just like a really clunky Blood Baron of Viscopo keep. Either way, this Phoenix is going to try and get to work here. Magma Spray, oh, so it's a red splash. Interesting. Well, that's certainly an answer to some of the problems that the black mono black has. I think white's probably better because you get Last Breath and Blood Baron, but this is interesting format. Yeah. Oh jeez. Now you wish you bought in the Wet Air. That's a pretty hard card for me to beat. Right, so I think what's going to have to happen is Magma Jet. This is not very good unless he actually has some action for it. Goblin Rabblemaster. Is this Pip? Okay. Interesting. Well, I'm certainly going to let it resolve, but it's not attacking in a million years. Well, now this is interesting. Do not need this land. I probably did that at a really awkward part. I'll do that because it makes the token. Ideally, I want like something to deal with some random fat thing, but 4, 7, 9, 12. I'm going to have to shock the Mutavault, so it's a bit of a shaky one, I think. Yeah, well, the Mutavault's getting blasted here. Problem is, Rabblemaster's going to get whipped. That's an interesting thing to get whipped to. Okay. So I think the plan is Skullcrack. Just taps out for Desecration Demon. Ouch. Boros Charm you. So do I Lightning Strike? Puts them to 6. Top deck in a burn spell would be sweet, but of course there is. Yeah, I think that's right. Because if I draw a burn spell, I just win, and I'm going to have to Skullcrack, regardless next turn if I don't draw a burn spell. That's not quite the burn spell I need. Okay, no worries. I think we're still in a good situation because this Magma Jet's can hopefully scry me to a burn spell. Chose not to whip the Rabblemaster. Must have some massive fat thing to follow it up with. If it is Grey Merchant, I'm absolutely fine with that. The Skullcrack pause. He could Devour Flesh in response. Chooses not to if he has it. Still attacks me for 6, but hopefully that's not relevant. If I beat this Whip of Erebos, I'm super pleased. Bottom. Oh, come on. Sometimes there's nothing you can do. Interesting that he chose to do absolutely nothing in that turn cycle when he had the option to whip back a Goblin Rabblemaster. Of course, you're still not good. Well, I'm just dead to mutable activations. Let's see if he spots it. That's quite frustrating. 3 lands in a row. Sometimes you deck in order to have the card selection and you play correctly to get at those cards, and you still fail to get at them. Reclies you all. Yeah, I'm dead. Okay. Sideboarding. So they have Rabblemaster as well as Detention Sphere. This Blind Obedience might not be terrible actually. It turns off Whip, and I'm also going to want this Wear Tear. So what do I cut for them? I even cut a land that game as well. Oh, it's ridiculous. Okay, Chain to the Rocks takes out Desecration Demon. Shock takes out Rabblemaster. Skullcrack is going to help. I feel like I just want to shave some numbers. The Boros Charm was okay. Would have just been better as a Wear Tear or something. I mean, is it the right thing to cut? I mean, could have cut the Aurelius Fury. Is that too niche? I don't know. I want to try it out. I'm kind of at a loss here. It doesn't have. It only has 4 Rabble Master that this Shox can do anything to. So I'm going to cut these and see how it goes. Come on.